Hi, my name is Lucy Stevens and I'm a sound and visual artist based in Leicester. We're in my studio at the moment at Studio Name, and I'm really inspired by birds. I work a lot with curators, birding charities, ornithologists, just to learn a bit more about birds, their environment, their conservation status, and then I produce paintings based on that. Sometimes abstracts, sometimes portraits, sometimes colour charts, sometimes sculpture or installation. So I do lots of different things, and I'm really excited to be able to work with Creswell Crags because I was awarded a solo show as part of an exhibition at the Harley Gallery for their open exhibition in 2024, and it meant that I got to kind of peek behind the scenes and have a look at their collections, and I've chosen to work with the mammal teeth collection.
Hi Lucy.
Hey. How are you?
I'm not too bad. How are you getting on with your exhibition?
Really well, thank you. You've got lots to show you, so yeah, I'll make you a cup of tea and we can have a chat and take you around everything, show you what it all means.
That'd be brilliant, thank you.
Cool.
So when you came for the first time to visit, I took you to Pinhold in Tyne, I took you to the exhibition and the collections, and there really wasn't any sort of brief for you at all, was there really? It was just what inspires you from our collection.
Yeah. So I think for me, I kind of thought, I've got I wasn't really sure what you had. I'd looked on the website, but there was you hadn't said, we really want you to work with this collection or that collection. It was, we'd looked at, bones, and I think you had some butterflies as well, and there's quite a lot of different things, but what I kept seeing was teeth, and I thought, teeth are quite interesting. there's links to, folklore and magic with teeth, and obviously, we have teeth, so we can, kind of resonate with that, and we can understand that, and it was a bit of a challenge because, I've worked with birds before, and obviously, birds have a face and a body, and that kind of makes sense to people, but teeth feel quite removed from it. So, but I really wanted to try and dig into it and to, investigate and research, these animals, a bit more, and learn about, where they live and what they eat and why their teeth are, a certain way. Is it for grinding or ripping or tearing or puncturing, or hyenas with their jaws can crush bones? It's been really fascinating to kind of learn about it and just immerse myself in it.
These are amazing. I'm really struck by the colours and the shapes, and I think they'll look really striking in our gallery. I really like the smiley faces on the woolly rhino tooth. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so I mean, for me, that's what struck me first. The woolly rhino teeth, the tooth that I looked at was enormous. It's huge. I think you pointed it out. You said, it looks like a smiley face, and I said, yeah, it does. And I thought, I really want to reference that in it because it's really unique to, this particular mammal. I can't really see. I mean, there are similar maybe looking faces in maybe the horse teeth. They have kind of grumpy looking faces in them.
I think what's wonderful is the exhibitions that I do are very much like fact-based, and this is what we know. But having you come in and produce this amazing work just from showing you one tooth of the species, it's incredible how you've interpreted it. So I think it'd be wonderful for our visitors to see a different way of people working with our collections and understanding our collections. So here we are back in the collection store here at Creswell Crags, and Lucy is going to be showing us just a few of the teeth that inspired the pieces of artwork for her new exhibition. Okay, so we've got a hyena here. So this is part of the upper jaw, so would have been like that.
Oh, wow.
But we'll keep it that way because the teeth are a little bit loose.
Okay. Yeah, you've got, they're all kind of different shapes, aren't they?
You've got this is the primary tooth for cracking the bone.
Oof.
Occasionally.
So
used
that's
with
cracked.
those two.
That's cracked some bone then.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, potentially it's not very old though. Again, it's only a tiny bit of wear.
Would you expect it to be really worn down?
I've seen very old individuals. Yeah. Yeah. And then you've got here's the premolar. So together with the first molar at the bottom, the first lower molar, this slicing area is used to sort of slice the flesh.
So it's a killing machine, really, isn't it? Yeah. God, yeah, that is quite well. Obviously, it's not sharp, but it's it's just like having loads of knives in your teeth, isn't it? Yeah, so it's teeth. But that is the job, really, isn't it? That's kind of how they survive, and they eat the prey, and that's kind of what they do. But yeah, to have a bone crushing tooth is pretty incredible, isn't it?
Got the brown bear here. It's another one of your species, isn't it?
Yeah. See, it just looks like a little mountainscape to me.
It does, yeah.
It's like a landscape. Yeah.
It's almost like the snow on the top.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, they're just really interesting to look at, and it's really strange to hold it in your hands because it was once in a mammal's mouth and used to puncture and slice and chew, and now we're holding it. Yeah, it's so strange, and the fact that all of the teeth can tell you a story about what type of food they would eat as well, depending on, and I guess it's depending on what's available as well.
Yeah, exactly. So what sort of plants they would have been eating, whether they were prey they were eating, whether the hyenas had to resort to eating bone as well to supplement their diets. And you can tell that through a variety of ways as well with the teeth. So looking at the overall structure, looking at sort of the microscopic around the teeth that you can look at through a microscope, or even sort of sampling the collagen from the bones and then looking at the isotopes to
that's like an extra
diet.
Yeah, that's an extra level. Yeah, that is really interesting.
So here we've got a horse jaw.
Wow.
So this is from Pinhole.
That definitely looks like it's got a grumpy face in it. I know we do tend to kind of humanise things and add faces to things, but yeah, I mean that is one hell of a jaw. And the teeth is that the whole length of the tooth?
It is, yeah.
That's huge. Yeah, that is huge. So, yeah, looking at these again, I can see things completely differently. But yeah, you'll see these little faces in the artworks that I've done. I've actually stacked them up like a totem, and I've added these little grumpy faces to them as well.
And I've got the reindeer now.
Again, all I can see is like these little mouths in here as well. But yeah, I did some research, and they've not necessarily got any top teeth. They've got like a dental plate, I think, by the looks of it. Yeah, at the front, and it's and their eyes are supposed to change colour during winter. They kind of go blue, and they do have a red nose because of kind of blood circulation and. Yeah, so you'll kind of see all these little symbols and kind of nods to kind of different interesting behaviour, which I've kind of picked out there. But
So Lucy, exhibition's finally up.
I know.
How do you feel?
Exhausted, but that's because we tried to do it all in one day. I feel really happy, really proud, excited, so grateful that you guys have helped me. It was great in the space, even better than I could have imagined, and I really can't wait for visitors to see it and get some feedback off them.
And if you could describe your exhibition in 3 words, what would it be?
Oh, I would say, I don't want to use too, bold and vibrant. Bold, obviously, because of the colour palette. It's a restricted colour palette, it's very bright, so when you come in, that's what you're going to notice, the colours. Abstract, because there's lots of shapes and kind of lines and colours in there, but they all mean stuff. I might have to use 2 words. So bold, abstract, and colour coded. So all of the means something. They all relate back to the mammal teeth collection here at Creswell Crags. So that would be my 3 words, I guess.